Alright guys, welcome back to the 240SX drift build. I haven't made a video in a pretty long time, but I'm just going to summarize the small things that I did while I didn't make any videos. I pretty much did just small things to finish up the dual cam KA swap. I got it going, as you can see here. And then, more surprising than that, it actually drove, which means that I didn't screw up the drive shaft or the transmission or anything, which is also nice. And then I also just did a couple of other small things. So now we're going to go ahead and install this eBay C-pillar brace I got. It was kind of dirt cheap. It was like 25 bucks, and might not do anything, might do something, but I think it looks kind of cool, so we're going to go ahead and throw it in. So we're just going to have to throw it in right here. Just going to go like that-ish. I think I'm just going to put one in, or a bolt on one side, and then try and adjust it to the right length, and then I'll be able to throw the other bolt in. So I just finished putting in the C-pillar brace. It's pretty solid. Definitely more solid than this strut bar, which pretty much, I don't know if it's doing anything, it just kind of looks cool, so there's really no reason to take it out, and I have nothing to replace it with, because I don't really want to buy another one. So, yeah. We've got that, and we got that, and it looks so great and awesome, and yeah. I also got this cool Neo Chrome shift knob, which I think looks really cool. So I have it on here. It's very nice. In the summertime, if the sun beats on this from the windshield, which it probably will, I will probably burn my hand by putting it on here, but it looks cool, so it's probably worth it. So originally, I wanted to go ahead and get some racing seats and then get some like 4-point harnesses and a harness bar. But I decided not to do that just because I was going to go with some cheap eBay racing seats, and I thought about it and realized I cared about my life, and I'm not going to buy some $200 seats that will probably just crush if I crash. And a harness, they don't really do well with the stock seats because they're not really set up to support that kind of force and impact that the harness would put on the seat. So I decided just keep the stock seat belts. Not going to really hurt anyone. It'll actually keep me safer. And then maybe one day if I get a roll bar or I actually get some real aftermarket seats, then I can get some harnesses, but that's in the future. As for the interior, I ended up just buying a new seat belt mechanism. The entire piece, the motor and everything for the automatic seat belt. All the way down into there. I bought a new one because the old one was so messed up. I didn't really think it would be wise to use it. I got new bolts for the exhaust manifold. Not really that big. So that's on there. It's still connected to the cat right there. And then it goes up and everyone's all happy. So on the old motor, the straight pipe was set up, so pretty much there was, out of the header, there was a tube went down here, and then it connected up to the straight pipe, which went to the back of the car. Pretty simple, and it worked. So I spent a lot of time, not that long. I cut this thing off of here wherever it went. It's not the neatest cut, but whatever. So either I'm going to weld this to my new exhaust manifold for the dual cam KA, or get a flange, weld that on here, and then just bolt it up, which is what I'd rather do, because I'd prefer not to weld to it, but whatever. Or I may just end up leaving the exhaust like this, and buying a catback exhaust, some eBay knockoff thing for like 120 bucks, but we'll see. So I went ahead and bought an aluminum coolant overflow tank, just because the one that came on the car had 13,000 holes in it, and it didn't really work. And then this one I bought on eBay for like $4 was just kind of like ridiculous in a box and didn't really fit anywhere, and it's just leaking water now. So I got this one. I could either get this one or I could get an OEM one, and they were pretty much the same price. And I thought this one looked cooler, so I just went ahead and got this one. It's pretty nice. It's got this little thing here so you know stuff inside of it, how it's doing. So that's pretty nice. So we got this ghetto rigging on the intake, pretty much holding it in place. It's doing a great job. It's sitting there. Can't really, yeah, it's pretty nice. Holding it onto here. the two pieces that held the, whatever this thing is called, the radiator in, both of them, well, I think when I got the car it had one of them, so there's actually nothing holding it in besides the little pegs on the bottom of it, but it's in there pretty solid. Like, it's not going anywhere, but... So we're definitely going to have to do something about the suspension, because up front it has these teen lowering springs, which I guess are pretty good. They're not really what I want. You don't have adjustability, they're not that low. And then in the back, which is just the sketch, oh my gosh, it's just bad. It has like these coil sleeve eBay things that were like $50, I imagine. I don't know, the guy that I got the car from gave them to me for free, so I was like, oh, I'll put them on, but I probably should just take them off, but I don't really care. They ride terribly. They're probably going to blow out the stock struts, but... So, the next thing we're probably going to be getting for the car is coilovers, which is probably a very important thing, and you need them, or you want them. When you have a drift car, a very important part of it is the differential. And obviously you want to have a welded differential or a limited slip differential. And when I bought my car, the guy I bought it from said it had a welded diff, so I was like, oh, that's nice. But it turns out it does not have a welded diff. It has an open differential, which kind of sucks that he lied about it, but like, whatever. So we're definitely going to have to either weld the diff or buy a limited slip. I'm not going to buy a limited slip, we're going to just end up welding the diff or buying a welded diff. So definitely at some point in the near future we're going to have to work on that. I don't know if it's going to be before I go drifting for the first time. I would want it to be because obviously having a welded diff is pretty important, but whatever. So in the near future you guys can expect a ton more videos than you've been seeing lately because school is over. That means it's summertime and I have nothing to do besides my car. So let me know in the comments below what modifications I should make to the car next. Don't say coilovers. I know I'm going to do coilovers. It's very important. And don't say differential. But besides that, let me know what you guys think I should do in the comment section below. And I will see you guys next time.